Hi Virgos, it's Nick and Nala. I hope you guys are doing well. It's for all my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women. We're now covering March 7th till the 13th, as you can see below. And this week, guys, on the 10th, we have Mercury entering Pisces. So Mercury doesn't do well, doesn't really like being in Pisces. So it may be a little bit more difficult than usual to put our thoughts and our feelings into words and articulate it in a way, and communicate and express it in a way that makes sense, that sounds logical, rational, and other people may be having a hard time as well. So be easy on yourself, be easy on others. It feels like we're gonna feel more comfortable expressing ourselves through like music, arts, dance, crafts, stuff like that. It's almost like you're underwater and trying to like open your eyes and like like talk, but it's kind of hard. It's kind of foggy. So it may be a little bit challenging to communicate in a clear or get direct answers that make sense. You're like, what? What did she say? What did he say? I don't get it. You may find yourself saying that a lot. I have Mercury in Pisces, so you know, it's always been a little bit of a struggle, but with practice, you get a little bit better. And then we also have Vesta, the asteroid, moving into Aquarius, which is also my natural placement. So this is bringing the attention to organize and protect, like a time to organize and protect our individuality, our freedom, our mind, our creativity. And sometimes that means detaching and maybe distancing ourselves away from people, places, things that aren't aligned with us, that make us feel caged in, like we can't be ourselves, that we have to fit into a box. And you know, none of us fit into a box. We're like multi-dimensional beings. We're not just like one thing, right? So, and now moving towards and associating ourselves with people, places, things that match our frequency, match our vibration, embrace our individuality, encourage us, make us feel free. And the more we embody our individuality, the more it helps others do the same. And that just brings a healthier humanity as a whole, right? Because if everyone's trying to do the same thing and be the same thing, it doesn't really help, because we're all so different. But if we could all get along while still being our own unique selves, that helps everyone. It just brings more balance, more order into the world at large, I think. So protect your mind, protect your individuality, and always stay true to yourself no matter what. Even if people are like, oh, okay, like that's weird. No, do you. Don't try to be like anyone else, okay? Even if you feel like you're the lone wolf or like the weirdo, it's better to be the weirdo than the sheep that's following everybody, okay? All right. So we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards, okay? All right, so my beautiful Virgos, when it comes to your health, it feels like you could be a little bit off balance. Maybe you're dealing with actual like balance issues or hormonal balances, maybe associated something with your kidneys, bladders, veins, skin. It feels like you could be doing either too much of something or not enough of something. Like maybe you're eating too much of something, or you're not getting enough nutrients or vitamins of a certain thing, of a certain vitamin, or maybe you're working out too much and it's depleting you, or you're not working out enough. So there's trying to restore balance here, because it could be affecting your hormones. Like maybe, you know, if you're a female, like your periods maybe are like irregular or something. Like guys, I guess you could plug your ears, but we're all mature, right? Like who cares? There could be some hormonal imbalances, and you could be feeling that in your body. Like I just feel off, like I don't know, I feel weird, or like your you know, testosterone levels are all over the place. There's something maybe that you're doing too much of, maybe sleep, you're not getting enough sleep, or you're not getting enough nutrients of some kind of food or vitamin. So maybe try to see where you're lacking, or if you're doing too much, and try to find a little balanced equilibrium with whatever you're doing. Like don't go too extreme with anything. Try to find what works for your body, because there could be some hormonal imbalances, but I think that are easily fixable if you just pay attention. It's probably something little that you're doing, and it's not coming to mind, or you're not noticing it, but it's probably something small that you can easily change. Okay. All right. And then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, it feels like something is coming together. And so you could be celebrating something that finally is coming together, like a home renovation or something, a project that got completed, or a business deal or a partnership that's finally official or going through, or you finished a course, a program, or you got accepted into something. You're celebrating something that is finally kind of coming to life, or is has completed or is almost done. So this is good news, probably good news with your finances, things coming together, maybe having other people involved or other people congratulating you possibly. Feels like something around the home. So maybe you're doing something with your home or your office or decorations or something with your work, school, career that is finally kind of like coming to life. Maybe you're organizing a party or a work party or something, right? Or you're going to some kind of convention, or maybe you're going to be a speaker, or you're a guest somewhere, you got invited somewhere. You could be going to some kind of work party or a work networking event, something like that. Okay, all right. So when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side here, we have the 9 of Cups in reverse, Tower, and 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and then on this other side for this, oops, oh my gosh, why did I drop that? Okay, and then on this other side for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have Judgment, 2 of Cups, and 2 of Wands. Okay, so as far as who you could be dealing with, well, definitely could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or maybe also fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. But doesn't have to be, it could be any sign, like I always say to you guys. It could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out. So the first thing, or I guess a song that's coming up for this situation is by, why can't I think of his name? It's called something like You Didn't. I fell in love, but you didn't, something like that, where you chose someone, maybe you had interest in someone, but they ended up maybe not falling in love or not choosing you, or maybe broke things off, and now you find out or you see them with someone else, and it kind of stings a little bit. Like they didn't play you dirty. I don't think this, maybe it was never really official, or even if you guys were in a relationship, they broke things off peacefully, like maturely. They didn't like lie or cheat or do anything like that, but they were honest with you. They were honest, like, you know what, like I really like you, I think you're a great person, but maybe my feelings are not as strong as maybe yours, and I don't want to, hurt your feelings or give you the wrong impression. So they broke things off, or just they didn't want to lead you on. Okay, they didn't lead you on, but they were honest about it. But it still hurt, because you're like, man, like I wanted to see where this goes. I really had interest in this person, or I was starting to really like them, but I guess they didn't like me enough, or I guess they just didn't choose me, even though I wish they did choose me. And now maybe you might see them or hear them getting with someone else, or maybe you like run into them and they're like on a date or with someone else, and it's like, like what the heck, I didn't know they're already with someone else. Or maybe the last time you were with this person or dating them, it was like a few months ago or 6 months ago, or maybe a year ago, right? And now they're engaged, or now they're already with someone else. You're like, wow, that was fast. Like, dang, that kind of hurts. They were with me and then they found someone else, and now they're already all in love or super into this person. It sucks. And sometimes it's not that there was anything wrong with you. Maybe you guys it feels like here you just weren't the right fit. You just weren't the right match. There was nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with them. You guys just weren't right for each other. You were both really great people with really great qualities separately and as individuals, but together maybe just wasn't really the right fit. On paper, it looked like you guys would have been really good and great together, but maybe the connection, the chemistry, the love, the bond just was not strong enough. They didn't feel that like spark. Okay, and I feel like emotionally it hurts. It's kind of like a surprise maybe for you, or it just feels like, dang, like as soon as I start liking someone and I start to have feelings, I get disappointed. Like they just shot me down and burnt down all my dreams and hopes. And so it's hurting you a lot, but you're seeing the reality of the situation now. Whereas before you're like, man, like I don't know if they really like me, or I like them, but I'm not sure. You were feeling already uncertainty, and it's because they weren't all the way in. They weren't feeling the love as intensely as you would have wanted them to. So now you're kind of seeing the truth. At least you're seeing the reality of the situation, and trying to make peace with it. It doesn't make it any easier, but at least that you can respect that they were honest about it with you and didn't lead you on. But yes, it feels like they could be seeing someone or could be dating someone, but still wanted to keep things peaceful between you guys. Maybe they're like, hey, we can be friends or we can stay cool with each other. But you're like, no, I don't think I could do that. It's like, we're either together or not. Like, I can't just be like super friendly with you because I'm gonna have feelings and it's too difficult. You could be one of those people. Or maybe you're like, yeah, it's fine, it's cool. But then you have to see all their posts or see, you know, things that they are doing or who they're with. It's like, it hurts me. Okay, but and I feel like this person never meant to hurt you. Like, they didn't want to hurt you. They really respect you as a person. They think you're a great person, and if they did say those things to you, they really did mean it. They meant it when they said those things to you. But I feel like now all those anxieties and worries that you had, well, you no longer have to deal with it anymore because they're not in your life anymore, or you're not with them. They could be with someone else who's maybe just a better fit for them. Doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. It just, sometimes you're just not a match with someone. You could really like someone, or they could really like you, but maybe when you guys are finally together, it just like doesn't mix as well. But I do feel like they think of you from time to time and didn't want to hurt you, but maybe they just had more things in common with this person, or more of a connection of what they were looking for. You may run into them though, or they may see you, or they may say something to you just out of respect, like, hey, like, I don't want you to get the wrong impression, but I'm seeing someone or I'm with someone. I just wanted to be the first to let you know. I don't want you to like find out through someone else, and then I don't want any bad energy between us. So I feel like they're very respectful like that, or are gonna try to like be super transparent and honest with you. Okay, so let's dive in deeper and extend it to get more information, see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be, maybe towards you or in general. Okay, all right, so let's dive in deeper. Link to the extended will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, guys. Bye.